What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Today, I'm going to be bringing you my 10th installment of Everyday Carry Instagram post. So pretty much what I'm doing is going out on Instagram. I am finding pictures that come across my feed, whether they're the gear that I'm looking at or whether it's the composition that you've done. And hopefully some of you out there are actually following along on both pieces of social media, so you can kind of see where I'm giving you a shout out for your composure, shot, gear, etc. All right, so I also want to do a little bit of a in-between, so that I'm not just talking about the post, I'm kind of talking a little bit about the gear on the table. So this right here is the Urban EDC Supply F5.5 with an acid etch stone washed M390 blade. Fantastic edge on here as well. It has a black micarta that is slick, but these little white spots have a little bit of roughage on there, and you could sand it if you wanted to get it a little bit more rough, but the ergos on it are so good that it actually works really well even though it's slick, and because it's a little bit of a chunky tank, it's really nice. Like that one a lot. So after showing you this, I did plan that on purpose. Here is an example of what I'm doing. I'm just grabbing a screenshot. I'm making sure that I grab the poster's information as well, so you can see that, give them credit for it, and just giving you an overall shot of the gear. So you can see here, on this particular day, which I think was my Carta Monday I did this, it was my Urban EDC Supply F5.5, my Redeemed Creation wallet, and my art company pocket organizer with a red Fisher bullet space pen. So this is just an example of what I'm carrying and kind of what I'm going to be doing. So with that example out of the way, if you enjoyed this video, if you could leave me a like, it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate the support. Consider subscribing if you enjoy the content, and think about turning that notification bell to all so you get alert when any video drops in the future, and then that way you can kind of pick and choose which ones you watch. First up is going to be a post from Use_It_Abuse_It. This is a real cool industrial looking shot. He has his Guardian 3 tactical fixed blade, which is very interesting because it looks like it'd actually be small enough with the right slip clip or something that might go into the pocket, or you could probably do a scout carry. It does not look like it would be too much to actually carry this fixed blade, and I actually kick around the idea. I did at one point in time pick up one from SOG, and I never ended up carrying it. Always grab my folders. But again, this is a really nice shot. Really cool, worn looking blade. Looks like it has a nice finish on it. I don't know if it's a fresh finish or if that's just how it came from the factory. It looks like he's got some add-on G10 scales. Like, I'm sure it comes with the knife, but it looks like you could swap them is what I'm saying. And then he has the nice lanyard on there, and it's all sitting on the metal shavings on wherever this floor is. That's a really awesome shot. So if you enjoyed that, think about giving Use_It_Abuse_It a follow over there on Instagram. Next knife I want to talk about is my favorite button lock. It's going to be the ProTac Malibu. This is a made in USA knife. This one here has the CPM 20 CV blade steel. It has a very nice stone wash on it. Really good, nice slicey blade. Does all of the tasks that I put in front of it, whether it's just getting into some packages or breaking down some boxes. I didn't have a complaint before because it had the chalky finish on the aluminum, but I will admit that diamond texturing that they added onto this has really improved the grip on it. It does have a landing pad right underneath of that pocket clip, so it goes in and out of the pocket just fine. Fantastic action. The bearings and the pivot just really work well, and it's tuned so well. The button and the consistency that the button deploys and unlocks the knife is just really good. I hit the reverse tanto on my palm there. Really do like this one a lot. Definitely highly recommendable. I think it is definitely worth the price. It's just on a whole different level. All right, next up, Toxic Spam_EDC. He has the Cyber Knife, I believe it's called, and I think it's made by Kaiser. This just really interested me. It caught my attention when I was scrolling through. He has his pocket bros going on. I forget what you call the little Velcro pieces of flare that are on there, but I know that is all part of that clique or that group. If you're into that type of thing, just having anything that represents the personality or setting it up to go with your carry. And then he's got some, I don't know, I would call it pocket trash. I think that's what I hear it referred to as at the top of the picture. It looks like a coin and maybe like a leather worry thing. I'm not quite sure what it is. And right in the middle, he has the Cyber knife, which looks very much like the Cybertruck. I'd be curious to see how it works, but either way, it looked like it'd be a cool thing to own. So again, check him out. He definitely does unique and interesting posts, and I like a lot of what he does. It's always very interesting. Toxic Spam underscore EDC over on Instagram. All right, next night I want to talk about is actually what was in my pocket today. This is the Concept Convict. I really like this one a lot. It's really surprised me. It's very thin and a very friendly EDC sized knife. I love the sheep's foot shape. Works really well for my utility cuts when I'm going in and out of the packages. Even when I want to go break down a box, it traps, well, it doesn't trap, but it does keep it even and consistent when you're going through the cardboard to break it down. Really easy, nice access to the liner lock, and everything's really knocked down well. Feels really good on the corners. I haven't found any hot spots except right here, and that is even knocked down. I can just feel it, but it's not sharp. So when you have the knife in hand, you don't feel that at all. Action's really good on this, and they have a couple of different color combinations. My only complaint is I wish they would have done titanium bolts in the pivot and went ahead and anodized that to match the rest of the hardware. I think it would have been a little bit of a cleaner look. Really like that one, and it is a highly recommendable knife. A little bit more on the premium side, but a very nice EDC. All right, let's keep this going. Next up is Soggy Underscore Bayou underscore EDC. I liked this shot a lot. I love the fact that he has his Strider in hand, all blacked out, looking tough, and then he's got the background, some food that looks like it's either on a grill or it looks like some type of rack that's about to get cooked. I have no idea what he's cooking it on, but because it says pork bellies, I'm assuming this has got to be a grill of some kind. A little hard to tell, but man, I just thought, what a cool shot. What a fantastic piece of gear. And he's very creative also. He does a lot of things different, and highly recommend following him. Soggy underscore Bayou underscore EDC over on Instagram. All right. Not too many more today, and I do want to kind of keep these short, so I'm going to roll on through and move on to MKD9042 on Instagram. He has the Spyderco Swayback, which is a knife that's always interested me, but I've never really pulled the trigger on it. I have found other things that I want just a little bit more than this, but it is a very interesting knife. And I do hope to experience it or handle it at some point in time to determine whether or not I actually grab one. He has a really cool setup. He has the right, light, and knife setup, and then he has a little cadet down there, or is that a compact? That's probably a compact down there with titanium scales. The whole theme is titanium actually, but he has the, I'm assuming, aftermarket titanium scales that he has added onto this compact. Really cool little setup. I love it. All on the earthy tones laying on the ground, and all together just a really nice shot. I thought it was worth mentioning and giving a shout out to MKD9042 over on Instagram. Okay, I think we're into the last one for the week, so not too long of a video, keeping it short. This is HB Reviews 29 over on Instagram. I'm pretty sure he's been on here once or twice before, and he has this Reich P875, and it looks really sharp. Like, it looks very upscale. I don't know if that's G10 or carbon fiber in the bolster, but that detail and etch work that's in the handles, man, that looks really good. I love that he set it up against the earthier tones here. I really want to kind of do that for my own background, find some kind of earthy colors. I have some stuff to actually make a different background, but I don't want to detract from this knife. The rakes have really good value for the money, and the reviews that I've seen, they seem like they're very well built, very solid knives. I do actually have some on the way to me to review, but this shot really looks fantastic, and he seems to really love this knife. And I can't say that I blame him. It looks good. So if it works half as good as it looks, then this is a great knife. Again, that's HB Reviews 29 over on Instagram. Give him a follow. All right, that is all I had for the week. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about is a knife that I'm going to be reviewing here in the not too distant future, and that is going to be this VV Conspirator. I just need a little bit of time with the knife after I do the unboxing to really collect my thoughts, give all of my impressions of the knife, give a solid review, which is why I like to do the unboxing, so you can experience that and have some fun with me getting into it for the first time and just seeing how I react to it. And then I like to spend a little bit of time with the knife, just handling it, using it, fidgeting with it, and that way I can really give a really good impressions of the knife and give you some details. Most of the time I found that you guys already have this, so it's maybe more confirmation that you gotta purchase that a reviewer actually likes as well. And you know, as long as you're happy with the knife and you love it, that's all that matters, because I actually really like Spyderco knives. I've experienced quite a few Spyderco knives. I really enjoy them. I know there's other reviewers out there that don't. I also know that there's other reviewers out there that don't like Hinderers. I enjoy my Hinderer Design ZT0562. I like the XM18, but I felt it was just a little chunky for an EDC, and I mostly have EDCs. But I don't let that really faze me when other people don't like them. I really like to watch the reviews to see what other thoughts or impressions are, but I also like to watch reviews because most of the time it's about knives that I'm interested in that I haven't picked up. So I like to see what everybody's saying. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, again, leave that like and think about subscribing. I will be doing a new giveaway for April. I just need to get my stuff together and get a video out here, so look for that probably in the next week. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. Stay sharp, guys. Until next time, peace.